Welcome to the battlefield. In 2025, coffee is no longer a social beverage. It's a high-stakes survival game where the third space is being liquidated by digital efficiency. We're not just looking at cups of joe, we're looking at a global reallocation of capital from Seattle to Xiamen. If you think your local barista is safe, think again. This isn't a morning routine, it's a margin war. Phase 1. The end of the third space romanticism. We've hit a pivot where functional needs are strangling experiential luxury. In 2025, vibes don't pay the rent, throughput does. The consumer has graduated from buying a lifestyle to demanding a caffeine delivery system that's faster than their Wi-Fi. The $6 latte is officially a legacy product. We are seeing a mass migration to $2 functional shots. Why? Because the modern consumer's attention span is now shorter than a double espresso pull. Speed isn't a feature, it's the only metric that matters. If you can't serve it in 90 seconds, you're not a coffee shop, you're a traffic jam. Look at this 710 basis point drop. Starbucks isn't just losing steam, they're caught in a margin trap, where inflation eats their lunch and price wars drink their milk. They're running a high-cost theater in a low-cost economy. It's like trying to win a Formula One race while towing a Victorian-era library. Here is our survival toolkit: asset-light models, FCF gold content, and digital sovereignty. In this environment, you're either an algorithm or an artifact. We're looking for the organic kings who can print cash without selling their souls or their balance sheets to the debt gods. Let's talk weight. In a high-interest world, a heavy balance sheet is a suicide note. The battle for 2025 is being won by those who travel light. We're moving from owning the brick to owning the click. This is the execution gap. BlackRock is spending $860,000 per store, enough to buy a small fleet of Teslas for their baristas, while Luckin does it for $27,000. Luckin isn't building stores, they're deploying pickup pods. It's the difference between building a fortress and dropping a vending machine from a helicopter. Starbucks is trying to find its soul, which in corporate speak means they're bleeding nearly $1 billion in restructuring costs. It's a painful contraction. They're trying to return to core quality, but in a digital-first world, nostalgia is a very expensive marketing strategy with a very low ROI. Cash is king, but free cash flow is the emperor. We're separating the organic kings, who actually sell coffee, from the external borrowers who just sell shares. If your operations can't pay for your expansion, you're not a business. You're a pyramid scheme with better branding. Look at the coverage ratios. Luckin is printing 1.32x their CAPEX from pure operations. Meanwhile, BlackRock is in a financing desert, burning cash faster than a steam engine. Luckin is self-funding its empire, while others are just one bad quarter away from a liquidity crisis. Coffee isn't enough anymore. Dutch Bros is now a rebel energy hub, JDE Peet's is an industrial fortress, and Luckin is upselling SOE beans like they're digital upgrades. If you're only selling caffeine, you're a commodity. If you're selling a system mix, you're a powerhouse. Luckin's 100% digital mix isn't a stat, it's a superpower. They don't have customers, they have data points. They know what you want before your brain even registers the caffeine withdrawal. Starbucks is still playing catch-up with human cashiers, while Luckin is running a high-frequency trading desk for espresso. Target, 90 seconds. Dutch Bros' runner system is pure operational porn. By killing the window bottleneck, they've turned a drive-thru into a high-speed assembly line. In 2025, the most valuable square foot in retail isn't the seating area, it's the asphalt in the drive-thru lane. The EUDR is the new sustainability tax. ESG is no longer just a glossy brochure, it's a 1.5% drag on your margins. Compliance is expensive, and for the global giants, the green premium is starting to look like a permanent COGS headache. The torch is passing. Starbucks divesting its China stake to local capital is the definitive signal. The efficiency torch has moved to Xiamen. We're seeing 31,000 Luckin stores versus Starbucks 40,000, but Luckin is growing at the speed of an app update, while the incumbent is moving at the speed of real estate. The roadmap to 2027 is clear: restructure, export, comply, and automate. By 2027, the winners will have AI-native supply chains that make today's logistics look like a horse and carriage. The global coffee war is just entering its most brutal phase. Our final take: don't invest in coffee, invest in throughput. Luckin is a platform, Dutch Bros is a network, and Starbucks is a legacy icon in search of a reboot. The future belongs to those who own the data and the delivery, not just the beans. That's our audit. If you want the full-page data pack with the granular financial models, email sales@HDINresearch.com or click the link below. Don't forget to comment with your take on the SBUX versus Luckin war. Subscribe for more high-conviction industry intel. See you at the next audit.